Hello everyone. Just make sure that you do use the limitations, the modifications that are there if you need to. So if your neck does start to get too sore, I'll always give you an option of making the elastic a little bit shorter so you can sort of bring the bar down closer to your head. You don't always have to have it up. We won't always have it up. We will do some sort of stretches as we go along as well, just to make sure we loosen everything up as well. So we're going to stand up. You may already be standing up, or you could be sitting on your couch, whichever one you're doing. You might even be sitting on the floor like I was, who knows? Okay, so I'm just going to pop the bar down on the floor right in front of me. You can't see it, but it's right there in front of me. Here we go. Is that better? All right, so standing up nice and tall, lifting right up out of your hips. Make sure your feet are completely flat on the floor. You want to feel the big toe, little toe and heel pressing evenly down into the floor. At the same time, you want to feel the outside of the foot press down onto the floor, not the arch. That should be lifted. So lift those ankles and let's take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Just going to get those arms and shoulders loosened up a little bit before we start using that bar. Breathing in, arms coming up, and breathing out. And again, breathing in, and deep breath out. Good, let's take that right arm up and do a little side stretch here. Try not to lean forward, and over to the other side. Good, just making sure that body is moving. If you haven't been moving much today, drop your chin to your chest now, and as you breathe out, you're going to slowly roll down towards the floor. Take a breath in at the bottom, and then we're going to breathe out and roll back up to the top. Good, remember to keep your shoulders and neck relaxed. Let's go again, deep breath out as we come down, arms just hanging. Chin is on the chest, so you're looking towards your belly button. Let's roll back up again and stand nice and tall. Now this time when we roll down, we're going to grab our bar. But before we grab our bar, we're going to have to pop our handles onto our feet. So just take one handle, lift one foot or the toes, and slide the handle onto that foot. You're still hanging upside down. Grab the other handle, lift the toes and slip it onto that foot. Relax your neck again as you grab the bar, and then we're going to slowly unroll and stand up nice and tall. Good, take a deep breath in, bring the arms up with the bar now. And breathing out slowly to the front. Good, shoulders are down, we twist to the right and around to the left. Good, coming back around, let's lift up, breathing in and out. Make sure you get a little bend in those elbows the whole time. Breathing in and out. Going to do that once more, coming back to the front and breathing in and out. Shoulders down, breathing in and deep breath out. Back to the front now and lower the arms. Good, we're going to roll that bar down, roll that bar, roll the bar. Till you get it firm. Then I'm going to get you to roll yourself down and keep rolling the bar. So once you're hanging upside down, I want you to just let those arms go. We've got a very small amount of elastic free now. The rest is wrapped around the bar. So I've got about 4 or 5 loops there. I'm going to slowly roll back up. And as I stand tall, my hands are by my hips. I'm going to pull the elbows out to the side without lifting the shoulders. Lift those elbows out and lower down. And pull out and down and again. Make sure the shoulders stay down. If you feel any pain traveling down the arm, then just make sure that chest is open properly. Those shoulders are not rolling forward, and you can always make your movement smaller. Let's do 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good, let's roll back down again. Relax those arms as you come down. Let's take away 1 loop and roll back up. So we've now got about 3 or 4 loops. It's a little bit longer now. I can feel it's a little easier to pull to here. Good, let's take those feet out a little wider. We're going to come down into a squat and pull the bar forward. Again, keep those elbows slightly bent. Down and pull up. Good. You can feel the shoulders working, but if it's too tight, you're going to start lifting those shoulders. Okay, so make sure that it's not too tight. And 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. We're going to hold this one. Hold. Good. We're going to bring the arms up and down. Now, because it's a little tight, you're just going to go as far as you can, so you don't have to get it all the way up by your ears. Up and up, and once more up and stand tall. We're going to do that again. So we're going to do 5 squats this time. Make sure your wrists are not flexing, okay? Keep those wrists flexing, like overextending. You want to keep those wrists strong. Down we go. 1 and 2. Shoulders down. And 3. Remember, you can always loosen it off. And hold. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, 5. Good, and stand tall. Awesome, I'm gonna loosen off that elastic completely now. I'm gonna take it up and over to sit at the back of the neck. Elbows are out. I'm gonna take my hands a little bit wider here. Take the feet out and turn them out as well. Good, all right. So as we bend the knees, we're going to push up and bring it in and push up. Now, of course, if your shoulders don't allow you to open the chest this much, you might just want to tap the bar down onto the head, okay? And that's going to make it just a little easier on the shoulders. But if you can get it right back there, then do so. Try not to drop the chin to the chest, not all the way down. And again. 2 more. Ready to hold? Good. So you're either resting the bar onto your head or you're going to take it down. Either way, your elbows are out to the side and we're going to squeeze the waist. 1, same side. 2, again. 3, 4, 5. Let's go the other side now. Squeeze. Keep that weight in the center. Good, 5 more, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, last set, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good, push up and lower it down at the front. Good, all right, bring those legs back in. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Breathe out, chin to the chest and roll down. Place that bar on the floor in front of you. Relax your arms and slowly unroll back to the top. Good. Bring those arms forward now and just gently open out. Just gentle squeeze and release. and squeeze and release. So you can feel the upper arm and the shoulders have been working. Let's hug. Have a look which arm's on top, because we're going to change it. Open, squeeze and hug. Other arm on top this time. And open and relax. Take it down. Chin to the chest, chin to the ceiling, and forward. Good job. All right, so we're going to go down, and this time we're going to stand on the bar. So slip your feet out of those handles. Take the bar underneath your heels. So very carefully step forward and place the bar under the heels. Now just make sure that when you do this, the join of the bar is in the center, okay? You don't want to be standing on one end more than the other. All right, belly button gently drawing back. We're holding onto those handles. You don't have to grip them, okay? Unless you feel like they're gonna fall off. Bring the arms forward and open out and in. And in. Now there's not an awful lot of tension here, but it's enough. If you do want to make it a little looser though, just take your arms a little lower. Now I'm not squeezing backwards, I'm just taking those arms directly out to the side, and you can see my elbows are still slightly bent, okay? We want to protect those elbows, so don't lock them up. And out. Good, bring the elbows in, squeeze and lengthen. And lengthen. Good, now we're gonna add a lift. So we're coming out and up and down. Pull it in and out and up and down. Pull it in and out and up and out. Pull it in, good, and out, up, out, pull it in. Nice long arms, lifting up. And pull it in and lengthen and up. Good. 3 more and out and up. Standing tall. And 2. You can feel those arms and shoulders really working. They're getting nice and warm. And in, lengthen and down. Good. Take your feet a little wider, about shoulder distance. Good. Just square myself up a little bit. Okay, again, that join is in the center. I'm going to get you to cross those handles over, so swap hands. If you want to make it a little tighter, you can grab hold of some of that elastic as well. You're going to bend your knees and you're going to hinge forward slightly. So make sure you keep that belly button back. Palms are facing backwards, and we're lifting the elbows. So don't let the wrists pull, lift at the elbows and down. And off we go, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Stand tall, bend the knees. Take your right arm and pull out, lengthen, in and across. Out, lengthen, in and across. And again, if it hurts down the arm out of the shoulder, then you need to take your shoulder down lower, okay? Or your arm down lower. Good, and down, other arm out, stretch, in and across, out, stretch. So the higher you lift that elbow, the harder it's going to be through the shoulder. Now we need to make sure those shoulders are not lifting up to the ears. We also need to make sure that we're not rolling the shoulder forward. Good, let's hinge a little deeper and pull out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And stand up tall, bend those knees. Right arm out, lengthen, in and across. Up, out, in and across. Up, out, in and across. Good. Last one. Out, in and across. Other arm, stretch. Keep the hand below the elbow. Don't pull through the wrist. And last one, out, in and down. Good job. All right. I'm going to get you to roll down, keeping your arms relaxed. And then once you get to the floor, you're going to just step forward off your bar. Then you're going to bring your bar around to the front so that you can pick it up and roll yourself back up. Good. Okay, so if you'd like a drink before we move on, then grab yourself one. And then when you're ready, you're going to come and stand back out here on your mat with the bar in your hands and your feet in the handles. Good. All right, we're going to get those legs working a little bit harder now, okay? You're going to work on a little bit of balance here too. Now think about the fact that you've used your shoulders a fair bit already, and if your neck especially is starting to get tight, then don't hold your arms up here. Instead, you can bring that bar under here, or even better yet, wrap one arm around the bar, then the other arm, and hug that bar towards your chest, okay? So you can do it here, okay? That's gonna take the pressure out of the shoulders and that neck. All right, everyone, we ready? We're going to take those feet out into a squat width, so shoulder distance, so that we can do some squats. You're going to take the arm up. We're going to come down and push up, and down and push up. Of course, if you're hugging that bar to your chest so that you don't use your arms and your shoulders, that's okay. Just focus on the leg movement, because that's really what we want to work here. So that's why we haven't tightened the elastic too much. A few more. Last one. Good. Okay, let's take it down. Let's wrap one arm and then the other. Let's take the feet out wider. Hold that bar against your chest. Okay, so from here, we're going to turn. So you can see I'm spinning on this left foot. Bring the left foot around and bend the knee. And back to the front, okay? So that's the movement that needs to be here. So you're gonna bring your weight forward slightly and then down in the center into a split squat position, all right? Are we ready? We are turning to the right. We're coming down, bend that knee and back to the front. It takes a bit of core strength and balance. So lift the pelvic floor, stay connected and strong. And turn, and up. And turn, and up. So you can feel that back leg work as we bend. And then we come back up. It's all in the center of the body for balance. Let's hold the next one. In that split squat position, tailbone tucked under, we have the right foot forward, so we're going to turn to the right, turning 1 to the front, and 2 to the front, and 3, and 4, and 5. Good, and back to the center. If you feel like your legs are getting further apart, just bring them in. Let's turn to the left now, turning on that right foot, and back to the center. Bend the knee, tuck the tailbone under and up. And again, and up. And around, and up. Last one, and we hold. We turn to the left, 1, and 2, and 3. Keep those knees bent, and 5. Good, and to the center. Good job. Okay, let's do that again. If you want to make it a little more work for your upper body as well, we're going to take the bar up above the head. So this is completely up to you. You can keep hugging the bar to your chest. Let's go to the right and turn. 1, center, 2. Keep those arms by your ears if they're lifted. 3. Use the core. 4. Hold the next one. 5. Turn to the right. 1. Don't let that elastic pull you around. Stay in control. Last one. Good. And center. Other way. And 1. Pull up. And 2. Pull up. And 3. Pull up. And 4. Good. Last one. Hold. Turn left. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. Good. And pull up. Bring it down. Bring the feet in. Give them a shake. Good work. All right. We're going to stand at the end of the mat now. I'm going to come down onto the floor. So again, if you need another drink before we head on down, then do that. Then join me standing at the end of your mat. So when we're standing at the end of the mat, we still have that bar in our hands. We have our feet about hip distance apart, and we'll just take the arms down by our side. So just let them hang, lifting up out of the hips, nice and strong. Deep breath out. We're going to roll down towards the floor. We're going to pop the bar onto the floor, just there where you are. Bend your knees so you can reach the floor, and we're going to walk out into a plank position. So if you want to stay on your wrists, you can. If you want to come down to your knees, you can just take your knees down to the floor. If you need to get off those wrists, head on down onto your elbows. And again, you can always do it up on your feet here as well. Okay, wherever you like to be. Once you're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, feeling the tummy muscles engaging, getting a little tighter there. The chest is open. There should be no pressure or no pain in the back at all, and that includes the upper back. If the upper back is getting sore, you'll find that your shoulders are probably rolled forward. So just relax that upper body a little bit. Make sure the belly button is only gently drawing back, just enough to engage the muscles and support the lower back. Let's hold it for another 10 seconds. Good, lower your hips all the way to the floor and squeeze the lower back. Good, okay, I'm going to lower my upper body down, push myself up, and I'm going to take myself back into a crouch position so that I can grab that bar. Take the knees back down. Make sure that the straps haven't fallen off your feet. And we're going to lower ourselves all the way down onto our tummy. So your different levels here, you can have that bar sitting underneath your chin with your forehead resting on the mat. A little harder if you have the bar sitting right on top of the head. And if we stretch those arms right out above our head, that's going to be the hardest position we can work. Okay, so choose your position now. Belly button gently drawing back. We're going to lift at both ends. So that means the chest and arms and both legs. We're going to lift gently and then we're going to lower down. Deep breath out. Breathe in and lower. Deep breath out. Breathe in and lower. Keep your chin tucked to your chest. You do not need to go high. We are working on those back muscles. We don't need to overextend the back. We just need a little lift and some breath. Good. Let's do 2 more. And last one. Good. Bring that bar up to the head. Elbows are out to the side. You're going to lift just the upper body this time, and we're going to twist the upper body. So tap one end of the bar to the floor, then the other end to the floor, and twist. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Center and lower down. So the whole time the chin is tucked to the chest. Elbows are out to the side. You're going to breathe out as you come up. And then you're going to twist. Hips now are anchored into the floor. So you're not rocking the lower half of your body from side to side, only through the upper body. Good. Back to the center and lower down. Let's do that once more. If you're finding 10 to be too much, just do what you can, 4 or 6, and then you can rest. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Center and down. Good. Okay, so with the bar still sitting above the head, we're going to lengthen the legs and bend the knees. Try not to let those elastics slip off your feet here. Okay, so as we push the bar above the head, we're going to stretch the legs out nice and long, and they're going to be just off the floor and in. Now the whole time I'm going to leave my forehead on the floor to start with. So stretch the legs, stretch the arms, out and in, and out and in, and out and in, and out and in. Good. Now I'm going to get you to take your knees out and turn your feet out at the same time. Don't lose that elastic. All right. So we're going to do the same movement. Now if you do want to make it a little harder, work a little harder, you can lift your head off the floor, but if your neck is going to get sore, then just rest your forehead down on the mat. And again, heels together, feet turned out, knees turned out this time. Stretch and stretch. Try and keep those heels as close together as you can. It's not easy. And 3 and 2 and 1. Good. And release. So when I release, I've got my knees bent, my elbows bent, the bar close to my head. All right. Let's take that bar underneath the chin. Let's push ourselves up and come onto all fours. So now we're going to add a little bit of tension into the elastic. So if you stretch your leg out behind you, feel how much tension is there. Not a lot for most people. I'm going to go with, it's about 2.5 rolls. Now I like to tuck my hands underneath my bar like this. I find that more comfortable with my thumbs on the same side as my fingers. If you find it more comfortable to have a flat hand over the top, you can do that as well. It's up to you. Okay, you need to be comfortable. Think about that. All right, we want the shoulders back, chest open. We want our knees underneath our hips. There's a little gap there. And we've got a little bit of tension in that elastic now. All right, right leg is going to extend out and come back in. And again. Now I want you to keep your chin tucked and looking down into your mat, not looking forward. We're not overextending that back either, so don't let the hips drop. belly button back the whole time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's change legs now and lengthen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice long leg. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay. So we're going to extend the right leg out. We're going to take it out to the side and then across the body. We'll tap it to the floor. Out to the side and tap it across the floor. Out, off we go. Join me. And out. Try not to twist the upper body, so move slowly so that you can feel that upper body nice and still. And 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring it into the center and down. Other leg, so we kick out to the side and across the body. Out and across. Keeping the upper body nice and still. Keeping the shoulders back. Strong in the center. And 5, 4, last one, center and bring it in. Good job. Okay, we're just going to circle those wrists now and the other way. Good. Take your arms down, drop your chin to your chest and chin to the ceiling. And forward, bring the arms out. Turn the palms, take one arm up, one arm down and push them backwards. Release through to the other side and push backwards. And again. Last one. Good, bring those arms down. Good job. All right, so unravel your elastic, take it off your feet and come to sit at the end of the mat. So you can see I've got my bar behind me. I've just taken this off my feet so that I don't get tangled up when I turn around. Okay, so what I'm going to get you to do is just slip one onto each foot again. Okay, and you have your bar behind you. We're then going to roll that bar 3. Let's go 3. And again, I'm holding onto the bar the way I was before. Once more, you can do this with your hands flat over the bar, just as long as you're holding onto that bar. You've got to be comfortable. All right, belly button back, shoulders down and chest open. So make sure you take those shoulders back and down. Bend those elbows a little bit, bring the feet in and a little lift. Flex the feet and we're pushing out 1 and 2. Now make sure you're not sinking down into your shoulders here. Keep that chest lifted, proud chest. Let's bring the feet down. I'm going to show you an easier version of that if you need to. Okay, so we're going to come back again, belly button to the spine, just take the right leg up, flex the foot and push 1 and 2. Proud chest, 3, 4, and 5. Take it down, other leg, flex, and 1, belly button back, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and sit up. Good. So you are using your arms for a bit of support there as well, so keep that in mind. So if you want to do it that way, you can, 5 on each side. If you want to go for the real challenge, the hard challenge, and get those tummy muscles working, find your balance point, flex the feet, and we're doing 10 with both legs at the same time. Are we ready? Let's go. 1 and 2, chest lifted, and 3 and 4 and 5, belly button back, 6 and 7 and 8 and 9. Last one and 10. Good, take the feet down. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to lift my bottom and bring it over my bar, and then I'm going to take my feet over the bar, keeping my feet attached to the handles. I'm going to unravel it, get it up above the head, untangle it, and lifting up nice and tall. Sitting tall here, legs are out nice and straight, and we're going to tap forward and sit up tall, and tap forward and sit up tall. Draw that belly button back each time and sit up tall. And yes, we can put more tension into it if we want to, but I know what's next. Hold it, shoulders down, bend the knees. Now you can leave your feet on the floor if you like. Otherwise, you're going to balance. You're going to roll 1 and 2 and 3. Good. We're going to stretch up and out. 1 and in. 2. So if your feet are on the floor, you're just going to slide those feet along the floor, trying to work both legs at the same time. If you're doing it here, that tummy's going to work a little harder, but so will the back. So think about it and make sure it's the right move for you. Last one. Good, take the feet down, sit up tall. Lengthen that elastic again and tap. Belly button back, sit up tall. And tap. Belly button back, sit up tall. Last one. And sit up tall. I'm going to show you with my feet on the floor this time. So if you want to lift your feet like before, then go for it. 3 rolls. Good. So if my feet are on the floor, it's a little bit of support, but I'm still in a balance. Okay, I bring it in and push. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Good. Legs out, give them a little shake. Loosen up. You can just rest that bar wherever it sits. Loosen right into those hips. I'm going to take the elastic right out again. Okay, we're going to go all the way down to the floor. Arms up, shoulders down. Let's roll. And take the bar up above the head. Good, hold it there. Now if you can, I want you to get your arms right down to the floor, but that doesn't suit everyone's shoulders, so if you're holding it above, that is perfectly fine as well, okay? I'm gonna rest it down to the floor, bring those knees in, and 1 leg at a time up to tabletop. Your belly button should be sinking into the floor. If you feel like your back is arching off, then you're gonna roll up your mat and tuck that roll underneath your tailbone. Okay. Let's take 1 leg out and in, other leg and in, good. And 1 and 2, nice long leg. The lower that leg goes, the harder you're going to work. You do have another option with the bar. You can always bring that bar down to the head with the elbows bent. You can always tuck it underneath the neck as well, just to take any pressure you might be feeling in your neck and shoulders out. Okay, good. Right, we're going to do the same movement, but both legs are going to move at the same time. So we're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, like the bike, but trying not to bring that knee all the way into the chest. Good, let's curl up and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Head to the floor, knees in. Good, keep that belly button sinking down, feet to the ceiling. Good, 1 leg lowers and back up. Slowly and down the long leg and up. If you can't get that foot all the way down, you don't go all the way. If your back is getting tight, you need to keep the leg high. You can feel those legs working. Make sure you keep that belly button sinking into the floor. Good, let's make it quicker and they both move together. This is scissors. Long legs. Good, curl it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it in, arms as well. Good job. All right, I'm going to rest that bar on my tummy and pull those knees in towards my chest now. Good. All right. So I'm going to get you to roll onto your side. What we're going to do today is we're going to put both handles on the top leg. So whichever leg you have on top, it needs to have both handles on it, okay? All right, we're going to stand the bar up. Now you can stay here if you like, but you can also come right down and hold it with one arm, okay? So just make sure that this arm is strong, that's holding on, and I'm holding on again at the join, so it's halfway. Going to lengthen out both legs, tuck the bum under. All right, so that bar is directly in front of my shoulders and my chest area. Okay, elbow lifted, so it's comfortable. And the other end is pointed straight up to the ceiling. Got it? Okay, lift that top leg and reach away. 1, whoops. 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. Keep that bar as still as you can. 8, 9, and hold it just above the foot floor. Circle round, and 2. Now take it carefully here, not too big, because it's going to be harder to balance in this position. You don't have a hand on the floor for balance, nor do you have your bottom leg bent. Let's go the other way and around. 1 and 2. Lift the pelvic floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower down. Good. Bend your bottom leg. Come up onto your elbow. You can grab hold of the bottom now. Okay, so what we're going to do is a plank. I'm going to turn my hand now, so my fingers are at the top and hold on to that bar. I'm then going to take that bar up off the floor. So this hand here now is going to support me. Now, if you're going to have trouble with your shoulder in a bridge, a plank position, just lie back down and do what we just did, okay? But otherwise, what we're going to do is we're going to lift the hip off the floor and stretch that arm up and over. And you can see I'm trying to make sort of almost a rainbow shape, an arch here. As I drop the head, push the rib cage to the ceiling. And then I'll bring it down gently and push up and down. Okay, we're going to do those. Now, if you want to make it harder, lengthen out both legs and do it with straight legs, okay? But of course, that's going to be harder. So I'll do it here. Make sure that your shoulder is back, belly button back, and let's go for 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and hold. Good. Now, keeping the hip lifted, I want you to bring yourself back to a plank line, so the hips lower just a little, and we're going to push up above the head. Not to the ceiling, but above the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lower down. Good. How did you get on with that? What you should be feeling is that shoulder working here, that top arm, down into that arm as well. Okay, if your neck was starting to get tight, you might not want to lengthen the arm all the way. Just make the movement smaller, okay? Let's take both of these handles now and place them on the other foot and change ends. Remember, we have to start lying all the way down, okay? Stretch out both those legs and relax your head down. So we want to hold that bar strong here so that it doesn't move around. It's going to want to move, but you've got to hold it strong, okay? Belly button back, tailbone tucked under, and single leg. Let's go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10, just off the floor, circling forward. Control it. It might be harder, it might be easier on this side. Keep everything connected in the center and backwards, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Good. So remember, if you didn't do a plank on the other side, you were back to doing exactly what we just did. Everyone else, you're coming up into your plank position. So did you stretch out both legs, or did you have one knee bent? Choose your position, lift that rib cage and make sure, especially that supporting shoulder, but those shoulders are back. Lift the bar. We come up and over. Remember, we're making an arch here. Watch the wall. Up and over. Whoop. And over. And over. And over. And again. Last one. And hold. Good. Lower to a plank and push. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Good, and come down. Could you tell which side was stronger? I know I could. All right, let's unravel down there. Okay, so what I'm going to get you to do is take the bar underneath your legs, okay? Then I'm going to get you to take your elastics and swap ends like so. So there's a cross. Then I'm going to get you to lie down on your back with your knees bent, and you're going to tighten that cross. You're going to hold the end of the bar. Can you reach it? Hold the end of the bar, if you can reach it. Hold those elastics, and we're going to rise up into a bridge. Pelvic tilt and lift and down. Keep the bar on the floor, keep those arms long. Are you ready? Deep breath out and in. Deep breath out and in. Again. And breathing out as we roll. Feel that pelvic tilt, and each vertebrae slowly lift off the floor one at a time. Then we reverse it. Pelvic tilt, don't forget it on the way down as well. And again, up and down. Good, hand up and down. Good, and up and down. Take your time. Make sure you're breathing deeply in through the nose at each end, out through the mouth as we roll. You've got 3 more to go. Slowly. And 2. Last one. and down. Good job. Okay, we're going to just let go of that elastic now. I can untangle it. You're gonna pop your bar to the side. Okay, take your right foot to the ceiling. Make sure your left knee is still bent. Pull those toes right back towards you, and if you can, I want you to grab hold of that leg and gently pull it in. You can curl up to grab it. If you can get your head back on the floor afterwards, you'll get a stronger stretch. Good, and slowly take that foot back down to the floor. Other leg, push up to the ceiling, flex the foot, pull those toes right back. Grab hold and draw the leg towards you. Good, and release and bend the knee. Bring both your knees into your chest now. We're gonna roll up and balance at the top. Shoulders down. If you can't balance, if it's hurting your back, feet on the floor. Take a breath in, breathe out, arms out. Now just check those shoulders, those arms, make sure they're relaxed. So another breath in through the nose and another breath out through the mouth. And lower your feet. Good. Okay, let's start by stretching those legs a little bit more. So we're going to reach forward, drop the head down, relax the arms. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you breathe out, I want you to feel your back relaxing all the way up to your neck. And belly button back. Sit up tall. Take those legs out nice and wide now so we can get those inner thighs. Push forward, relax the arms and the neck. Take a deep breath in and breathe out, relaxing from the hips all the way up the spine and into the neck. Good, and sitting up. Good job. All right, bring those legs together. Take the right leg now across the body. Pull it back as far as you can. Hug it, and as you hug it, pull yourself in towards that knee. And then turn using the other hand. You're still pulling that knee towards you so that you can sit nice and tall. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And release and change legs. Pull it back, hug it in, sit up tall and turn. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. And release. Good, shake it out now. All right, we're gonna come up onto our knees. So just take your legs behind you and kneel up. Now you can use a wall or a chair or table or whatever you've got close by to help you balance if you need to. I don't want you to bring your foot to here. I want you to make sure that your ankle is directly under your knee. Then you're going to do a pelvic tilt and you're going to keep lifting right up out of this back leg. Feel that stretch there and hold it. Good, and release. Carefully change legs, and again walk that foot forward if you need to, and tuck, hold it. Deep breath in through the nose, deep breath out through the mouth. And release. Good job. Okay, so we're going to come down into a crouch position now. I want you down as low as you can go. Your chin goes down to your chest, so you're relaxing that neck. You push your bum up to the ceiling, so you're now hanging upside down. Relax your arms, relax your neck. Make sure you're looking behind you. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Slowly, you're going to unroll as you breathe out till you're standing nice and tall. All the way up. Change cameras. to the top. Good, breathe in, bring those arms up and make a pistol grip. Lift up out of the hips and tilt back. And to the top, over to the side now. Good, and the other side. And back to the top. Good, let's stretch out those arms. Squeeze back and release. And squeeze back and release. And squeeze back and release. And last one. And release. Take the arms down. Right arm up. Hand to the neck. If you can, grab hold of it and pull it towards you. Good. Open the arms to release. Other arm up. Hand to the neck. Pull the elbow towards you. Good. And open out. Right arm out. Take it across the body. Keeping your shoulder down. Just pull that arm towards you. And release. Other arm out and across the body and pull the arm towards you. Good. And release. Chin to the chest. Chin to the ceiling. And forward. Look over your right shoulder. And your left. And forward. Drop the ear down. Over to the other side. And up. Deep breath in. And out. Gentle now. Breathe in, lift your shoulders. Breathe out, take them down. Breathe in, open. And deep breath out. And again in. And out. Shoulders up. And down. And open. And release. Well done, everyone. Well done. Hopefully you're feeling lengthened and strengthened and toned up now. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how you're feeling after your class.